Hello everybody. Today I'm I'm kind of I don't know, kind of mad, kind of confused. I don't know what's going on with the carnivore goods. People that are literally like vegans. They eat bread. Yes, as you heard me, I'm speaking clearly. They eat bread. But how is it possible? Well, they make it in a carnivore version. The diet that is supposed to be so simple, just eggs, that not takes a lot of effort to do it. Just throw it in your pan and you have your meal. Well, people complicate everything, so they decide to eat bread, to prepare it for a long time, to add the ingredients, to separate the ingredients, the white eggs and the yolk, and a lot of stuff. So it's a rant. It's a rant. At the same time, I'm sad for those people because we have an example of this woman why taking diets to the extreme is bad. Let's watch and stop talking.
Aloha everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking all things carnivore bread, protein sparing bread, all the mistakes I see people make and tips on how to not make those mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy delicious bread because you've been eating the bread up a lot, don't you? I mean, maybe a meatloaf sandwich today?
Ooh.
Because we made the meatloaf on our Facebook Live. And now we can make meatloaf sandwiches. Sounds delicious to me. But man, serendipity, I think everything happens for a reason.
She's so very vascularized. I don't know if this is the word, but look at her veins. I don't know if she trains. Maybe she's come to do her training routine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this girl exactly. I don't know if she has an illness, but from my researching a little bit that I met to her, she was kind of obese, so she tried the carnivore diet, but so far, um, yeah, maybe she's undereating the meals. Yeah, maybe she craves sugar that it's more likely to happen. So she doesn't allow her to eat sugar. She could eat fruits, and it's not the end of the world, but instead she decided to eat bread.
Reason. A lot of things. Like that's how I got you, right?
Yeah.
I told you about the sad story about the little boy who passed away when we were adopting, but that's how we got you. And you're like the best child ever. So I'm just really, grateful that you're in our life. But yesterday I had to go to the dentist. I have Invisalign braces. Probably the best money I ever spent is fixing my teeth. I really like them. But I have a really low crown in the back. It's a very short tooth and it pops off.
Yeah, I did a perfect. I liked them. I'm gonna get my teeth fixed as well, but I have to save money. Carnivore is a little bit costly, but I do know that I'm investing to my health. Yeah, I put aesthetics on the second place, on the second priority of my list. So I rather spend my money feeding me well than to eating bread than to fixing my teeth.
All the time. So yesterday I had to leave the beach with you guys and go.
La llegada de un hijo es dinamita para la estabilidad de la pareja. Creo que es fundamental la comunicación entre los dos miembros de la pareja.
Nirina.
Tranquilo, tranquila, no te voy a vender absolutamente nada. Todo lo contrario, te lo voy a dar hecho. Carlota, ¿qué me vas a dar hecho?
To the dentist, but I'm really excited because he volunteers with Shriners Hospital on Oahu, and he was telling me how they use a ketogenic diet to help the children before a surgery or with autism and all these different things, and they have tremendous results. And I said, oh my gosh, I'd love to come or donate my books or like volunteer and help out in any way I can. And he's like, yeah, that sounds great. And I said, what if we did like a live cooking video and helped raise money for the hospital, right? And you could come help cook. That'd be great. And so hopefully everybody, let's hope that works out. But let's get to the recipes. So here's the thing. I've been making the carnivore bread, the original protein bread, for about 20 years. And there wasn't things like this out there, the dried egg white protein. It was just dried egg whites, which you can make at home by yourself if you want to. But when I was...
No, I'm not going to do that. It takes a lot of time. I chose the carnivore diet for that reason. It is one of the simplest diets in this earth, so I'm not going to waste my time. It's time consuming, so girl. Maybe, yeah, girl, if you're a girl, maybe you are interested in cooking and spending time at your at the cooks, at the with your family, with your kids. Yeah, I understand you, you're good man, but the majority of us, we are men doing this thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to be sure that men are the ones that are fed in this way.
I don't know, 20, I would go to the grocery store and they had, are you okay? They had meringue powder, which is just dried egg whites. And it was super cheap, and that's what I used to make this bread. So if you're frustrated that, you know, dried egg whites are so expensive, you can make them yourself. So that's what you can do. And here's another great tip. If you're sick of all the extra yolks and you don't know what to do with them, I'm going to use half of...
No, I cannot bear those arms. I remember when I used to be a teenage, malnourished, I had those arms. I was in omnivorous diet, the traditional diet. My family used to cook for me, but I was undereating. And whatever diet you are undereating, you look bad.
Of real eggs and half of the dried eggs. So actually I'm going to use 8 real eggs and a cup of this.
Yeah.
Because a cup is 4 egg whites. So I'm going to, it's probably a better idea, could you grab another bowl? Because you want to make sure to not have any yolks in the whites. Because if there's any fat whatsoever or water, the whites won't whip properly. So you want to make sure that your bowl is completely dry. So if it just came out of the dishwasher, make sure that it's completely dry. And it's better to put your egg whites into another bowl before you put it into the stand mixer. And the next loaf, so I'm going to do 3 different loaves for you, 3 different ways. And Kai will be the taste tester to tell us which one is the best. And what was I going to say with that? Yikes. Anyway, so we'll find out which one's the best. This is
I would like to see her without makeup because I think this diet is aging her a lot. She's using makeup, of course. People, again, if you at least are doing this kind of diet, the so-called carnivore diet, make sure you are eating decently. You are eating your calories. Otherwise, hence the example.
This is the original one because there wasn't, ooh, that's loud. There wasn't allulose. Oh, what am I doing?
You put
I put the yolk right in there. Dude, I'm not focusing. So, we're gonna fix that. Pause. Cut.
That happens to me, but it has stopped since I was eating more fat. So I don't have more brain issues. I can focus easily while speaking. So I used to get distracted easily when speaking, when I was on a task and I was speaking at the same time. I would lose focus. So by adding a little bit, a decent amount of fat, my brain is sharp. My brain can make sentences well structured. So I'm not a native English speaker, but since I was upping my fat intake, I can do good sentences. My English has improved a lot. I'm kind of fluent, let's say. I don't know if you notice it.
¿Qué tal el crucero?
Bien, subimos al Costa Fortuna y fuimos a Mykonos dando más vueltas que los molinos de viento.
Hey everyone, we are on a little safari here in Africa, and I got a little friend right behind me.
Okay.
I think you're good. You've been doing it for a long time. So we're gonna do 8 eggs, and then if you have any yolks in there, you can just kind of scoop it out. But we made sure to clean and dry that bowl really, really well. So Kai helped me out with that one, so thanks, dude.
French, crémor, tart.
I think that's Spanish.
Oh,
How do you?
Wow, the video is so long because it takes a lot of time. It's time consuming making all this stuff. I cannot believe it. I have to pass the video. The guys, this would be the most longest video ever created on YouTube.
You say cream of tartar in Spanish, people. Is that Spanish? I think so. 1/2 cups of the dried egg whites, and that's going to go into the bowl. Okay. And down now to 325. Like I said earlier, it's like a whole piece. You have to make sure to get it off the pan. And this makes great French toast, grilled cheese, whatever you want to do bread with, it makes it delicious. Okay, so the third and final version, there's a lot of versions.
24 hours later.
We have the Hawaiian rolls that are super delicious, which is basically this. Well, no, it's not this. Maybe I should do it one more. I don't know. The Hawaiian rolls, we have the bagels, we have a lot of different varieties of this. But these are probably the 3 most popular. Now, this is called the best protein sparing bread with the addition of...
Okay, let's see the result because I'm getting kind of bored, you know?
Huge bag. So if you make the Hawaiian rolls, if you make this bread, cheapers, criminy. This one is. I touched my skin on the pan. Don't touch the pan. Yikes. This one fell a little bit because remember how I turned the temperature to 325? I should have just like done these videos in clips.
this one's pretty firm. I think this is the firmest.
You think it's the firmest? I'm not going to slice into this one. These two had a chance to cool. Make sure that they cool completely before taking them out of the pan. But now, you know what I'm going to do, Kai?
What?
I'm going to make a grilled cheese just to show everybody. I'm going to use a slice of this bread and I'm going to use a slice of this bread. Oh, I should tell you, this is the one that was with the water. So you see how fluffy that is?
In the pan.
This one's not hot. And yeah, this one was with water. So I'm going to show you what the grilled cheese will look like on one slice with this. How it brown sandwich with one piece and one with the other. So I'll do like a half loaf. But look at that.
We have the bread.
That's amazing. Beautiful. So I'm going to slice this in half, and we'll make the grilled cheese with that one, and we'll make a grilled cheese with that one. Slice that. And we're not doing like 2 different sandwiches because it's sushi day. Like, we like sashimi. And so in a little bit we're going to go to sashimi, so we don't want to fill up on grilled cheese. So we'll take a slice of this one. And it's a little bit more crumbly, but this is the carnivore bread. That's the one I like. I've always used that one. I'll slice this in half.
Now, yeah, it seems like bread. But don't fall in that cold, girl. If you want to eat the fucking bread, eat it. Eat it a little bit. It doesn't care to everybody what you're doing. Eat it secretly. So you are better off eating fruits, of course, because you have sugar cravings. But if you want to eat bread, real bread, eat it in a worst version possible. That's the bread that has the less gluten possible, that uses this sourdough cream, I think. So eat it, and then yeah, you continue doing your stuff. Hey, what's up?
And we have some butter over here. And I don't know, have you ever tried making grilled cheese with mayo? Because I did, and I use homemade mayo. It doesn't work. I think it only works if you use the junky.
One tip that I recommend, that I would give you to you, if you crave carbohydrates, bread, something crunchy, and you don't want to go for carrots, for I don't know, for stalks of celery, for example, and you want to eat something crunchy like cookies, bread, you have the most simple thing in this world, that is eggs. The shield of the eggs are crunchy, so you can eat it. It has tons of calcium, more calcium than the yogurts, than the milk, than the cheese. It has tons of calcium. You can eat it by boiling your egg and put it. You cut it in half and you put between 2 halves. You put the butter and you start eating. Just be sure you chew correctly. You don't want to get injured, because if you eat like a beast, so these pieces of the shield of the egg could damage you. Your gums could get irritated, so be careful with that. But besides that, everything is good. It's possible. Just eat it carefully, and that's it. Hey, pay attention.
So I'm gonna turn that on.
A nosotros nos recomendó Fortiflora nuestra veterinaria, y gracias a Fortiflora he notado que